What's up, y'all? I hope all is well with y'all today. You guys, today we're talking about that intuition. You all have to learn to listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It's going to save you from a lot of calamity if you listen to it. If you listen to your intuition is your body's natural, it's innate, it's its own alarm system. Your body is designed to protect itself. It wants to protect itself from harm, danger, harm of these diseases, any illnesses. It's created to fight against the threats of the world, the outside forces that come into your space. It is designed to protect it. If you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not listening to your feelings, you're going to set yourself up for failure all the time just because you won't listen to your gift. God gifted humanity with intuition. That is God's gift to humanity. That is God's gift to you. So that you can, even things that you cannot see with your own eyes, you can just feel. You can just feel when something is off. It is your natural alarm system to warn you that danger is near. To warn you that something is trying to attack you and it's trying to fight against it. We're going to read a definition. Intuition, the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. You don't have to see it. You don't have to see the threat right off the rip. You're not seeing the devil right off the rip. It's not like he got the person that's coming into your life or whatever it is coming into your life and it has devil horns up here. That's not what it is. You don't have to see that. You don't have to see a Michael Myers mask with the trying to come and get you. You don't have to see that. Just off of the feeling alone, when this person or these people come around you, or when you go to a certain place and something feels off, when you get a bad feeling about anything, because it don't necessarily have to be about people. Listen to how your body responds to anything. If your body responding bad to certain foods, certain drinks, listen to your body. Listen to your body. It is the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. You don't need to have a conscious reason. You don't need to have logic for this. You go off that gut feeling. Your gut is your stomach is your second brain, bruh. It is your second brain. Everything starts in the gut. Listen to it. Intuition is a thing that one knows or considers likely from instinctive feeling rather than conscious reasoning. Just get the instinct. I just feel something is off. You could be miles away from your child, miles away from your family members, miles away from, and you could just feel something is off. We are energetic beings. We are spiritual beings having human experiences, which means we are energetic beings. We are energy. We're a ball of energy stored up into a body. We are energetic beings. We can feel energies. This is why we be like, we can feel something is not right about that. We can tell from a mile away, but the thing is, what we lack, the thing that we lack is discernment, which is another gift from God. Discernment is judgment. Let me look up a definition of discernment. Discernment says the ability to judge well. And then the other definition says perception in the absence of judgment with a view to obtaining spiritual guidance and understanding. That's in Christian context. But overall, it's judgment. So your intuition is your body's alarm system. Okay, it's telling you that threat is nearby. Threat is nearby. If you get around people, you get places and your body just feeling off, or it's your nervous system. Your nervous system is in shock. You don't feel at ease around certain people. You go around certain family members. You go around certain people. You sleeping in a bed with somebody and they always got you in fight or flight mode. You can't rest. You restless. Your nervous system is off. Something is up with your nervous system and it's there to protect you. If you don't feel at ease around people, that's nothing but your body just letting you know what's going on. So your body is alarming you. It's your alarm system. If you have an alarm system in your house and threat comes, that something triggers the sensor to go off, the alarm goes off to alert you as the homeowner that threat is nearby. That's the same way it does your body. Your intuition does the same thing for you. It's alarming you. The threat is nearby. Now you need to take action. So when you hear the alarm going off in your house, you brace up. You grab the strap, you grab whatever, and you're like, okay, threat is near. We got to go to get our defense. Your judgment kicks in now. This is discernment. Right after intuition alarms you, discernment is where you take action. Discernment is where you take action. It's your ability to judge a situation well based off that intuition, based off what your gut, based off what that intuition is telling you, based off what the alarm system is throwing out to you. Now, I need to make a judgment. When you hear your alarm system going off in the house, are you just going to stay in the bed, stay right there? No, you're going to get up and see what's going on. You're going to grab something. You're going to do whatever you need. You're going to go check it out. You're going to make your judgment. The judgment is yes or no, to do this or not to do this. And that's up to you, because with everything that happens after that, it comes upon you. So if you choose to sit there and don't brace yourself, you don't grab no strap, you don't grab nothing, you just sit there, your door wide open, you just let the person come up the steps and attack you, your judgment, you didn't brace yourself. Or you can brace yourself, get ready, and go down there and check it out. If there's really an intruder, you do damage to them. You get the enemy out of there. It's the same way with your body. If something is going on, if it's threat nearby and your body is telling you, hey, something is off about that person. Something is off about that person. It's your job to use your discernment. And if you don't have good discernment, that's because you're not taking the time with God to allow him to increase it for you. That's one of the benefits of building a connection with God, a true relationship with him, because that discernment, he's going to give you that. That is something that you need to be praying for every day. Y'all praying, holding up the prayer line for marriages and money, materialistic things. You need to be holding up the prayer line asking for wisdom, discernment, knowledge, clarity. Those are the things that you need to be praying for, because without those, it don't matter what you get in your life. If you don't have those tools, if you don't have wisdom, discernment, and the knowledge of when somebody is playing you like a fiddle, you don't have knowledge or discernment that you make good judgment when you see that somebody is playing you like a fiddle. You don't have the discernment to judge well when your intuition is telling you that something is off about this person that you're sleeping in, that you opening the door to the devil to come into your house. You don't have those gifts. Nothing else matters, because everything is going to get destroyed. You're going to let the enemy in. You're going to let the thief in, and the thief is only there to steal, kill, or destroy. One of the three or all three. So if you don't listen to your intuition and then make a sound judgment, you don't let your discernment allow you to have sound judgment, you pray at this point. You easy pray. And you can't be mad and fall victim to playing the victim card. I mean, you had everything that you needed. You had the tools that you needed. Intuition and discernment is everything. It's going to save you every time. No matter what you attain in this life, because even if it's money and materialistic things, baby, if you don't have the wisdom, which God gives wisdom. God gives intelligence. You don't have to ever read a book and you can still have some type of intelligence, because that is something that God will give you. That is something that the Most High will give you. So if you don't have wisdom and you get money, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. Like people win the lottery all the time, they go broke. People get lead checks. Well, I don't know if everywhere do that, but I know people in Baltimore, they used to get lead checks. People get all type of come ups. What they call it, trust fund babies and stuff, get money, you get resources, you get stuff passed down. You don't have the wisdom and the knowledge to know what to do with it, you lose it. You fumble the bag every time. You're going to always fumble the ball every single time. You get these partners, you don't know what to do with them. You're going to lose them. You're going to fumble the bag again. Now you mad crying a river because you ain't know what to do with them. You didn't ask God for the wisdom, the knowledge, the tools, the resources that you need to maintain said blessing that you praying for. That's why I say a lot of times we be praying for stuff, you ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for what you praying for. You got to prove to God that you're a good steward over what you already have. Prove to God that, man, at the end of the day, use your intuition. Listen to your intuition and have discernment. It's going to save you. It's going to protect you. It's there for you. That's your number one safety. Because if you listen to it, you wouldn't even put yourself in certain situations where you have to now grab these weapons. You wouldn't put yourselves in certain situations. A lot of women, and like I said, men have intuition, but women's is heightened. Men have more logic than women do. Even though they like to play dumb, they're not. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They just master manipulators, a lot of them. They know what's going on. They know what they're doing and what they're not doing. They don't need you to keep yapping, nagging, and telling them. They know what they're not doing. People know. People want to do what they want to do. And what you allow is what will continue. So when you see that somebody not for you, you see somebody around just to use you, you see you giving more than you receiving from a person all the time, and yet they have it to give to everybody else. They can show up for everybody else, but they never show up for you. Yet you still sticking around it because out of desperation. A lot of women do not listen to your intuition because you're so desperate. You desperate for somebody to have around because you have codependency issues. Because you have self-loathing that's going on within you. It's self issues that makes you feel like you have to attach to something or someone that is no good for you. Then we want to normalize certain things. We normalize toxicity. We normalize stuff because people don't know how to be alone. People don't know how to put God first. And one thing about it, anytime that you don't put God first, baby, He's going to send the enemy every single time after you. Go ahead, go get him. Go get him. Because it's to teach you lessons. It's to teach you lessons. And when you don't learn your lessons, it's going to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. But we don't learn our lessons. We like to place the blame on everybody else, but we don't take responsibility for how we even allowed certain things. You shouldn't even allow certain people into your space, into your energy. It's supposed to be a privilege to have access to you. Access is everything. Just like many people, they want access to get around celebrities. All they care about is getting their foot in a room around a celebrity. Treat your own self like the celebrity. If you really value yourself and you really know what you bring to the table, you know it's a privilege to even sit next to you. It's a privilege to be around you. And if people don't appreciate you when they're around you and they don't treat you right when they're around you, already access denied. You must cut the ties. It don't matter about how much you love somebody, how you love somebody that treats you like crap. What is it exactly that you love about them? What is it exactly that you love about them? A lot of this mess out here be trauma bonds. Ain't no love at all. It's been addicted and connected, having these soul ties to abuse because that's all you know. And you believe that's all you worth. When you really get to know yourself and really get to learn yourself, and that's what isolation do to you. When you get in isolation, bruh, you ain't, once you've been in isolation long enough, all bets is off. If people don't come correct, they can't even, no access. But a lot of people will never get to have that level of self-worth. They will never get to gain their own personal value because you're so busy letting others determine what your value is. You're so busy depending on others to make you happy. When you learn to realize that nobody gonna make you happy, it is your job to make yourself happy. And if other people don't contribute and add to your happiness, add to your peace, they don't need to be around you. But when you desperate and you don't care just so you can have somebody, just so you can have a mere body just laying next to you, a mere body just to chill with, even if it's just friends, because a lot of people be in toxic friendships. You know that girl not for you. You know that dude not for you. You know he'll snake you as soon as he get the chance to. You know it, but yet you don't want to be alone. You don't want to give yourself the space to learn yourself, to grow yourself, mind, body, and soul. You don't want to give yourself the space to grow so that you can attract something healthier. You're willing to just settle for what you knew because y'all put so much emphasis on how long you knew a person. And you knew a person for this long and this is how they feel about you. Ask yourself that. I knew this person for this many years. In this many years, they didn't walk me like a dog, beat me like a drum. They treated me like I'm mere concrete, just walking all over me, treating you like that. Ask yourself, is that a person who values you? Because time is supposed to increase value. So if over time the value is decreasing, that's a problem. That's a problem. And you don't owe nobody no loyalty. The only person you owe loyalty is God. You don't owe nobody no loyalty who ain't loyal to you. It don't mean you got to go try to seek revenge against these people. All you got to do is block access. I'm telling you, access is everything. That's your biggest weapon right there. People value you when you're not easy to obtain. It's not easy to get you. It's not easy to make. It's anything that's valuable. Just like they put these values on these bags out here, like the Birkin bag. What makes it valuable when can't many people access it? That's what makes something valuable. If anybody can just access you, anybody can talk to you whenever they feel like it, anybody can come stop by your house, chill with you anytime they feel like it, anybody can just pop up on you, anybody can just do anything to you, you're not valuable. You're too accessible. Anybody can touch you. Anybody can put their hands on you. Anybody can sleep with you. Anybody can get that. Any and everybody know what your body feel like. Any and everybody know the tricks you do. Any and everybody had all parts of you. That's not valuable. Know your worth. Men and women for real. It's just sickening. It's sickening. You know, it's very sad. It's just sad. But know your worth. When you're valuable, you're going to treat your own self like it. You can't let nobody else determine your worth, because if you let them determine your worth, they will try to bring your worth down. They will try to tell you only worth $2. They will try to do that. They will try to tell you only worth $2 when really you worth a big bag. You don't let other people determine your price. And what happens when they really begin to see your worth is when you starve them of your presence. And now they see when they go out here trying to get with this one, get with that one, even if it's on a friendship tip. Because I'm telling you, even your friends, they know. Because once you starve them, cut their access off, you cut them off, you're like, baby, I love you, but I got to love you from a distance. As time go on, that's what I'm saying. A lot of things just take time. Time is everything. Time is everything. Because as time go on and they try to go get with this person, or they try to befriend that person, they get in a relationship with that person. They might even go marry this person. They'll go do all of this. But when they get with these people, it's just not the same as you. It's just not the same as you. This friend just don't do it for them like you did when you was their friend. This man don't do it for them like they did when you was their man. This woman don't do it for you like that woman did it. Because it's the attributes within a person. It's the character of a person. And people might not appreciate you off the rip. And that's where you gotta, okay, you thought the grass was greener. Let the dog roam. He gonna wanna come home, but you don't let him come home. You don't let him come home. And if you do, it's stipulations in place. But there must be time first. Real time. A couple days, a couple weeks. Now you got to starve these people. And the thing is, the hardest part about this is because so many of us are too nice. So we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you don't give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And even when you give them the benefit of the doubt and they play you, they take your kindness for weakness, they take advantage, then that's when you put your foot down. It don't matter if it hurts you. Yeah, it's going to hurt your feelings to have to cut these people off. You got to cut off friends that you knew for this long. You got to cut off family that does all you know. But people must understand. They must have repercussions for what they do. Y'all know I'm about justice and I'm about consequences. Let me show you. Let me teach you, baby. Let me teach you. Don't you ever play with me like that again. Don't you ever. And with me, baby, it's a 3 strike you out rule. 3 strikes, you're out. Like you in the prison system. 3 strikes you out. People got to learn that they can't do certain stuff with you. Those little games that you play with this one and that one, you can't do it with me. That stuff that I used to, even with family, stuff that used to be okay because I ain't know no better, because I didn't know myself. And people will take advantage of you when you don't know yourself. This is why you need to learn who you are. Because a lot of people see the potential that you have to be, but a lot of people don't live up to their fullest potential. Is because you got too much BS surrounding your environment that you can't get clear-minded. You can't get level-headed. You can't get focused. You can't have a sound mind because you got too much noise around you, too many distractions, too many people pulling you down, too many people trying to dim your light, too many people that don't ever want you to reach your fullest potential. Which is why there's the beauty in going into isolation. Because once you learn who you are, oh yeah, all bets is off. All bets is off. And people learn that they got to come correct. People learn that you ain't green no more. People learn how they have to come when they come with you. They got to come correct or they can't come at all because they already know what they're going to get. And they don't want no smoke for real. They don't want no smoke. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow them to do. And you wouldn't even have to go so far with people. You wouldn't even have to get yourself into some of the situations that you get yourself into if you learn to cut stuff right at the head. Cut it off as soon as it gets started. You be trying to give people time, giving them time. You invest in. Once you begin to invest in something, now it's creating this binding, that soul tie. You tightening that stronghold. You overlooking them red flags. Some red flags, like we're human. We all come with some traits. Being as though majority of the world is dang near toxic. Shoot, it say 80% of families is dysfunctional. Everybody gonna come with some stuff, but you gotta know what's gonna really harm you in the end. Some of the things that you overlook, a lot of the things that we accept be the things that we regret. Like the girl Ashanti said. All the things that you accept be them things that you regret. Ain't nothing changing. They're having a baby with these people, not going to change it. Marrying these people, not going to change it. Winning the lottery, getting big money, not going to change it. All that stuff, all that's going to do is maximize it. Anything that they was doing beforehand, it's going to maximize if these people don't change their character. If these people don't learn to have some integrity, have some couth about themselves. Some decorum. If they don't learn to have that, it don't matter what you do and what you add on to it. You could try to give more and more. Oh, if I do this, if I change up this, if I change up my hairstyle, if I get my body done. It don't matter what you do. If people are not ready to change, they're not going to. It don't matter what you do. You're going to drive yourself crazy. It's going to decrease your worth. You're going to feel so low at the end because you're going to feel like, I did this, I did that, nothing worked. And now you're going to feel half damn crazy. You're the one that's going to feel crazy because you done did so much for a person and none of it, all of it went unnoticed. All of it went unnoticed. And even if they saw it, it didn't really matter to them. It didn't matter. They took advantage of it. They didn't care about that stuff. And then at the end, when you saw the red flags up front, you said, oh, I'm going to overlook them. Them red flags be looking pretty in pink. Oh, pretty in pink. Until as time go on, they start stepping on you. And they just keep stepping on you. And then you just keep forgiving them. Forgiveness is one thing, but you can forgive somebody and not reconcile with them. Everything ain't meant to be. And when y'all learn, like I said in the other video, to stop forcing stuff, if you learn to stop forcing things just because of the attachment and the ties that you have had, all ties ain't good ties, baby. And a lot of these ties be leaving knots, leaving you knotted up physically, spiritually, mentally. Stop getting entangled with people that don't really mean you no good. And when you first realize that your intuition been telling you since day one. And if you had better discernment, when certain things is even presented to you, because a lot of women, men too, you see the Like, I mean, it's like the resume is already there based off, because a lot of people just yap a lot. As soon as you get with a person, you telling them everything. You telling them everything your ex did to you. For one, you never tell a person everything your ex did to you. And then especially if you stayed, you looking for pity from this new person. You think if I tell them what this person did, they not going to do it to me. Whole time, that's going to make them do what they did and some more. Because now they looking at you like, dang, you went for that. You was a goofy for real. Dang, you went for all of that? You giving them the blueprint on how they can treat you. And if you were so in love with a person who treated you like that, then I need to do that too, because that's what made you in love with this person, because you stayed for so long. So they're going to do the same thing to you if they have no real pure intentions for you. If they don't really have no tact about themselves. If they really a wolf in sheep's clothing, they're going to do that to you. If they really are a good person, if they really have integrity, they wouldn't do that to you. They'll have compassion for what you went through, and they would try to do better. But that has to naturally be in a person. It has to be in you. It ain't what's on you, it's what's in you. People are dressed up trash buckets. Everything that look good ain't no good for you. Everything that look good ain't good. People are dressed up trash buckets. They can be pretty as I don't know what. They can be fine as ever. They can have the biggest meat slinging from here to there. They can have a big bag and steal some trash. Steal garbage. Damaged goods just wrapped up in some pretty wrapping paper. That's it. That's it. You know how on Christmas sometimes people be giving what, boo, hold on. You know how people will give, they'll try to trick their kids or something. I've seen like people do this on social media. It'll be a box with nothing in it. And they be having it wrapped up in a paper with a bow on it. It ain't nothing in it, or something like some socks or something in it. And they really got the real prize behind their back, like the newest iPhone or the game system or something. That's how these people be. Dressed up nothings. Low value is within them. It be nothing. They be some dirty socks in the inside. But they wrap it up. They dress it up. Makeup, hair for the women, looks, BBLs, body, thinking sex. Those things are vain. Men too. They might have the cars, they may have the girls, they may have the money, they might have the status, but they damaged goods. They dressed up trash buckets. For real. And they're going to, everything that they feel about themselves, they're going to project that onto you, and they're going to pour you down. They don't want to, if they not good, how can somebody lift you up when they not even lifted up? They might present as if they're going to lift you up in the beginning as a love bombing tactic because they're wearing a mask, because you're meeting people's representative. But over time, they're going to start to bring you down because they're down. They're not going to, like, that's what I'm saying. You got to just pay attention to the red flags off the rip. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the red flags. Listen to your intuition. Stop caring about an image. Everything that look good ain't no good. What's that? The video I saw of Kim that day. It was like last week, and I saw it on my YouTube homepage. It was just like a shorts video, and she was talking to her daughter North, saying, she was, well, I don't know who she was really talking to, but she was like, I don't care how the dress looks. She's like, she don't care how it looks. I mean, she don't care how it feels, because somebody was saying, I think it was her daughter, or somebody was like, it just doesn't look comfortable, or this, that. And she was like, I don't care how it feels. I just care how it looks. That's narcissism. That's what is running rampant. People don't care what really is good. They care about what look good, not what is good, not what really feels good. You worry about what temporary feel good, but you don't care about what is really good. You don't care about what's really good for you. You don't care that you being tight like this will cause you yeast infections in the end, or have you feeling all type of craziness, cutting off your circulation. You don't care about, you can't walk, can't do nothing, can't sit, body hurting. You don't care about that. You just care about what look good. This is how majority of the world is. Especially, like I always say, the world is ran on narcissism. Everybody care about what look good. They get up here with these relationships. Everybody want to be relationship goals. Everybody care about what look good. You stay in a relationship where you get mentally damaged, physically damaged, spiritually damaged. You're spiritually poor because the person around you can never pour and feed your soul, feed your spirit. They can never do that. They can't feed your mind because their mind is corrupt. But they care about, but you want to show up to the world as what look good. When I saw them numbers about how many percentages dysfunctional families, I said, can't nobody ever make me feel bad about not dealing with people. I'm not here to do nothing for an image. I don't stay with no man for an image. I don't care what they say, and they can have all the single mama slander that they have out in the world. I'm not staying with no clown just because you are for an image. Baby, I care about what really is good for me because I'm crazy for real. And if I stay with that, I might end up on Snap and away from my child. So no, I'm not doing what you do. I'm not doing what you do. I'm not staying around toxic family members for the sake of coming around on Thanksgiving and holiday. Negative. Not doing it. Not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. And this is why people walk around the world doing all these different things to cope. I don't have to do none of that. I sleep like a baby every single night. I don't smoke no more. I don't drink. I never drunk. I don't gotta go lusting, letting this person hit, letting that person hit. None of that. Because I cleanse my environment. Cleanse my environment. I don't have to do all of that stuff to cope. Because I'm not just staying with people no longer for an image because of what look good. Nah, it ain't. If it ain't no good for me, it's not good. I don't care about what look good. It's not good. So if it ain't good for me, you gotta get on. Get on. You must go. Exit stage left, please. Thank you. You can't stay around here. You either get it in order or you got to get away. Period. So I'm going to leave that here because I'm just going to make it just like real quick. But certain things just need to be said. And if we listen to our intuition and if we learn to really, but a lot of people don't listen to their intuition because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't trust our own instinct. We don't have a mind of our own. It's monkey see, monkey do. You want to fit in with society so bad. Everybody wants to fit in. Nobody wants to feel excluded. No one wants to be set apart. Everybody feel like they're meant to fit in places. Trying to fit yourself in spaces that is not for you, never was for you, and would never be for you. Be okay with starting your own thing, doing your own thing. Riding your own wave, not trying to ride everybody else's wave. Because when you try to ride another person's wave, you don't know what they really got to deal with. Things that look beautiful on the outside, a lot of times, that's just a covering for all the junk and trash that's in the inside. That's all it is. For all the gulk, the tar that's in the inside. It just be a covering for that. And they dress it up and make it look good. Like Kim says, I don't care about how it feels. I just care about how it looks. And you're teaching that to your child. I think she was talking to her daughter in that video. And that's when North was like, I'm not going to lie. Because North is like Kanye. She be telling the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. And we know these narcissists, they don't like truth. They don't like truth. Many people don't like truth. Lies, their itching ears, hearing lies makes their itching ears feel better. It makes them feel better with their lack thereof. It makes them feel better about their situation. Everything that feel good ain't no good for you. And everything that look good ain't no good for you. Just because something feel good don't mean it's good. Feeling good moments lead to a lot of STDs out here. So be careful of the STD you letting live up around you, in you and around you. Diseases that's there to only poison you. That's what toxicity is, and that's what's running the world. But I'm gonna leave this video here because baby, I'll get the going. So I hope y'all got something out of this message though. Listen to your intuition and pray for discernment and listen to it. Make sound judgment. Because your life is on the line if you don't. Your children's life is on the line if you don't. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.